Tonight, an inside story expose of an online web of lies. Avery Haines is here now with part 2 of an elaborate international scam that stole one man's heart and a woman's identity. Avery.
Well, Gord, earlier this week on the Inside Story, we told you about Zach, a 34-year-old Brampton man who fell in love with a woman who just last month he discovered didn't even exist. Tonight, meet the model whose identity was used to lure him into love.
We planned a wedding. She would send me pictures of cakes, dresses. We were planning everything.
What you're looking at right now is thousands upon thousands of lies over 7 long years.
November 17th, October 29th, 2009, 2006, 2013.
All addressed to this man, 34-year-old Zach from Brampton. You sent her your childhood teddy bear when she had cancer.
Yeah, because I wanted a piece of me there with her to help her through it.
He is quite likely one of the longest ever victims of catfishing, tricked by a woman in California into believing she was this woman in Nevada. This you believe to be the first email that you received?
Yeah. Good morning, Zachary. What a nice surprise to wake up to your email. My name is Bailey.
Bailey Melissa Richardson tells Zach she's a model, showers him with her photos.
Oh, that's a picture she sent me.
But each time he tries to meet with her, there's a medical catastrophe that keeps her in hospital or rehab with no access to a webcam.
Her sister-in-law passed away, and her mother broke both her legs. And then her father passes away. Cancer came back. Cancer went away again. She tried to commit suicide a couple times.
And then last month, Zach comes across this video of Melissa Richardson freed.
The 20th anniversary edition, off from shotfromdeadmovie.com.
I was listening to it and it didn't sound like her voice at all. I even put my earphones in and I really listened, and that it wasn't Bailey.
Zach leaves this message, which leads him to a shocking discovery. His soulmate Bailey stole this Las Vegas model's identity to lure him into love.
It doesn't surprise me being in the modeling field and having an abundance of modeling pictures, but to this extent, absolutely not. I'm shocked.
Bailey actually reached out to you, Melissa, years ago.
7 years ago, 5 to 7 years ago, she Facebooked me.
Instead of Bailey, her name was Delaney.
Delaney Moore looked like a 21-year-old tan blonde young model. She said that she had lived in Vegas at one point.
Over the years, you guys were duped into believing that she had cancer, the same as Zach.
We talked to her on the phone, not shy to get off the phone abruptly because she's going to throw up. I mean, she played it really well.
Tell me about the tattoo, because in my mind, the tattoo is the one piece that connects all of you in a way that is so extraordinary.
She was going to start up this charity dance program for underprivileged children. And she has this tattoo that she would like to send me removable, put on my back so she could use it as a brochure, picture of my back. And so she wired me $100 as a model. Then the mail came these 2 temporary tattoos of this drawing, and Mark and I went in the backyard and shot them.
Bailey then sent this picture to Zach.
She got a tattoo down her spine, same tattoo as mine.
And you take the picture of Bailey and get it tattooed on your arm.
And I got her face on my arm.
This is the woman they believe is behind this elaborate web of lies. Her real name's Sabrina. She lives in California, 44 years old, married, a mother of 2.
It would be really sick to find out how deep this goes, because she's been working on this her little master plan for years and years and almost a decade now.
Mark and Melissa have decided to take a restraining order out against Sabrina. Zach, too, is wondering what his next legal move might be, laden with 7 years of documented trauma, drama, dreams, and promises. Zach spills his story.
What are your goals here?
My goals are, well, she took 7 years of my life.
You should weigh, whether you want to sue her and enter into a potentially costly and long and emotional battle where a lot of these emails are going to come out and a lawyer's going to say to you, come on, you know it was a game, you know it was just a fantasy.
What's the next step?
I think she's a predator, and I don't want anybody else to go through what I did. And if I don't fight her on this, she will do it again.
Now, I have to tell you that since part 1 of the Inside Story aired earlier this week, it's been shared so many times that I now have a handful of other people who believe, right across Europe and the U.S., who believe that they believe they've been duped by the woman under this name of Bailey Richardson. One man in England emailed me this morning to say that he had an online friendship with her, not a sexual relationship, but an online friendship with her that lasted 8 years, and he told her everything about his life. She told him about her medical woes, and he feels devastated that he lost a real, fake friend.
You know, in part one, Zach, I was incredulous. How could this guy buy into it? But you can see that once he began buying into it, went right down the rabbit hole and just pursued the thing to the end. And now I feel terrible for him. And there's no apparent financial gain for this woman who perpetrated this.
No, she's not. There's something, you have to believe that there's some kind of fairly deep-seated mental illness on how this woman could even dedicate the time, let alone the energy, to stealing people's hearts.
7 years of this guy's life gone. Okay, you can reach out to Avery on Twitter, @CityAvery. The Inside Story runs every Tuesday and Thursday on City News. All segments are up on our website, citynews.ca.